Did you know that that redirection was really for your protection? Did you know? If you didn't, I'm here to tell you it is, okay? Yeah, sometimes things happen. Let me rephrase that. Everything that happens happens for a reason. There are no coincidences. At least I do not believe that there are any coincidences and things happen the way they are supposed to happen. What are you talking about, Tony? I will tell you, okay? Yeah, let me share my business, okay? I moved to Texas, December 31st, 2021. Texas, January 1st, 2022, I was in Texas with my baby sister. I got rid of all my things, took my 4 children, drove across country with my good girlfriend, and said, hey, I'm starting a new life in Texas. Well, that did not work out. I had to come back to New York. Had to start all over. And when I say all over, honey, I'm talking about all over. Like, number 1, finding a place to live. 2, furniture, bowls, dishes, pots, pans, everything. I had to start all over, right? So when I moved to Texas, I was dealing with someone, and I was just in my mind like, oh my goodness, he really loves me. If he comes to Texas, honey, I'm going to marry him. I'm going to marry him, because that's where I was, right? And I was redirected back to New York. And when I came back to New York, the man that I was dealing with was like, you can stay here until you're on your feet. And I was like, yes, because that's love, because that's husband right there. So I thought. And it didn't work out because we're not together or anything. But I'll tell you why. If you listen and let people talk, you will find out all you need to know. And so on one particular day, literally 3 days since I came back from Texas, honey, don't you know this man called himself being upset with me? And I'm talking about real upset. Like, you're such an embarrassment to my life. And me, embarrassment? What are you talking about? We love each other. We're going to get married. What do you mean? You left me out here. I felt abandoned. And while you were gone, I was talking about you. I talked about you to everybody. Honey, he wasn't talking nice about me at all. And I had no idea. And here I was thinking that, he loves me and we're going to be married and this is it. That redirection was for my protection. Yeah. Because had I stayed out in Texas, there's a possibility that I would have married a man that, come to find out, didn't really like me and found me to be an embarrassment to his life. Surprise. So that was an eye-opening experience. Relationship done. Didn't work out. And so once again, having to start all over showed me who was really for me, who was Team Tony, who really loved me for me, who was there, who was willing to do and give for me and mine. Because, see, when you're up, everybody's there. Everybody's there. They're there. They're enjoying it. It's wonderful. But when you are down, honey, where they at, though? Where they at? And so there was only a selective few that were actually there and willing. And what can I do? How can I help? And I appreciate them. Once again, another eye-opening experience. That redirection was for my protection. And because I came back, I happened to be here when we found my father unalive. And once again, my father and I weren't speaking. I wasn't talking to my siblings. I wasn't talking to anyone. That redirection was for my protection because I was here and my father, unmarried, next of kin, would be me. So I had to make executive decisions on behalf of my father and his things. And I wasn't expecting to do that. Not at all. Like, I just came back. I wasn't even talking to him. Why am I the one? But the redirection was for my protection. I had to come back. I had to. Everything happened the way that it was supposed to happen. I did not understand it at the time at all, okay? The loss of my father reunited my sisters and I. So we're back together. And even with that, still adjusting to being back because I didn't want to be here. That was the whole point of leaving New York, is because I didn't want to be here. So from New York to Texas to back to New York, this is foolish. I don't want to be here. And then with the children readjusting, okay? They were in school in New York, then they were in school in Texas. Now they're back in school in New York. Changes within the household. There was a lot of changes happening. Once again, the redirection was for my protection, okay? And so I'm back. And I'm dealing with everything. When it comes to issues with my children, issues with my siblings and issues with myself and just life in general. Life is lifing, life is happening, and it's okay. So when I said that I had the most challenging year of my life, honey, lots of eye-opening experiences, very, very wow moments. There was a lot of wow moments, a lot of wow, I never seen this happening. The redirection was for my protection, okay? So let's fast forward to where we are now, right? My son, he did not make a good choice. And I had plans for my family. Once again, I don't wish to be in New York. So I'm setting it up. I'm properly preparing, okay? Yeah, because I understand that proper preparation prevents poor performance. So I am properly preparing. I'm aligning things behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Like, yes, this is my team, but there's some things, that frontline staff may not know what the management is planning in the background. Okay? And so my team is not aware of what I'm planning in the background, and I'm lining things up. And my son made a choice that affected everyone. And I was upset. I was so upset because you couldn't tell me I wasn't moving to Virginia in November. I was going to leave and not tell nobody. You couldn't tell me that. But because of the choice that he made in October, the redirection was for my protection. Okay? Let's fast forward to now. Because of my son's previous choice in October, we can't go nowhere for another year. Yeah. And I was quite upset about it. Yes, I was, because it's just like, I'm over here putting in this work to, for a better quality of life, new opportunities. And my team is only as strong as its weakest link. And it's like, son, get it together. Why are you making these choices? This is frustrating. And I'm going to say it again. The redirection is for my protection. Things happen and you don't understand why at the time. You may not like it. It may make you uncomfortable. You may be really angry with it. But understand that it's really working for your good. It is working for you and not against you. Even when it appears to be one way. It appears that my son has lost his mind. And it appears that it's going to be like this forever. Oh, it's not. Change is inevitable. Change is inevitable. The redirection is for my protection. So here, yes, I have a plan for my family, and this is what we're going to do. But let me tell you something. I know that God's plan is always bigger and better than mine. Yeah. People used to laugh at me because my friends, I would say, I feel like with God, it's like comedy hour. Like, look at her. She got a plan, huh? Look at her. She got it all figured out. Watch this. So anything that I wanted, I always got better. When it didn't work out the way I wanted it to work out, it's always because it was better for me and I didn't even know it. And so I'm sharing this with you because I need you to know that the redirection is for your protection. Trust the process. Respect the process. You don't have to like it. No. You might get frustrated. You might get upset. It may feel confusing. It may feel overwhelming. Trust the process. It is working for your good. This message has been brought to you by FAB, Personal Growth and Development. FAB stands for Focus, Attitude, Behavior. Focus on your attitude to change your behavior. Why? Because change begins within. And I do hope you have a good day. Okay, this is Antoinette Williams. And you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Yeah. YouTube, hello. Join the Fab family. We're happy to have you. And have a great day. Thank you.